Alright, hi there YouTube, it's me Morphsuit America, and in this video I'll be playing on PSO2. Now in this video it's nothing too grand, it's not going to show a lot of gameplay footage. It will however record the fact that I'm getting my first 15 star in game. Now once again I am getting back into this game. I kind of announced it through my streams. If you haven't seen them you can see a couple of them on my YouTube. If not, then there were a couple on Twitch, but I don't know if it's still there. But yeah, I'm actually getting back into the game. If you're watching this and if you want to give this game a shot, I already talked about how to download the game, and if you want to play it with translations, I'll link the video somewhere on the screen right now or in the description below. So, when it comes to this video though, skipping right into the content of it, if you don't know what 15 stars are, they're pretty much the highest rarity in game right now. They're being introduced somewhere at the end of episode 5, and we're getting into episode 6 soon. I don't know when, you'll see all the news when it comes, but yeah, episode 6 is coming around the corner and people are getting ready for that. Know that as me getting back into the game, I've been farming my butt off a lot, and also playing with my friends. But anyways, when it comes to 15 stars, I will make a separate video talking about it. I did record a bunch of footage and actually talked about these weapons. It's just that the quality of that video is questionable. What I'm trying to do is see if it can record at 1080p, but apparently because of some, because of my monitor ratio and size, it's not exactly recording at 1080p. Alright, so when it comes to getting your 15 star, you gotta go talk to Zig. Now, once again, I'll make a video explaining about what to do specifically, how to get some of these weapons so you can try to get your first 15 star. Right now, there are 2 out of the 3 15 stars that is easy to get, or that are easy to get. There is one that could drop through Persona emergency quests on extremely hard, but know that the drop rate for that 15 star is going to be extremely low. If you're lucky and you actually got one through the emergency quest, congrats on you. But other than that, there is a way to get it. It's just that it depends on when you stop playing the game, or if you farm during a certain period. But anyways, the first 15 star I am going to get is the Atlas series weapon. And as you can see, it looks pretty simple. You only need 3 materials. Well, technically you need 2 weapons and then you need 400 X cubes. The problem is it's not that simple because you're gonna have to upgrade certain weapons so you can get that type. Once again, I'll have a video explaining this. For now, I'll just showcase it. For the Atlas weapon though, understand that you will be going to the Justice series upgrade, the Demon series upgrade, the Val series, and the Ilvidal series. And I'm gonna butcher some names wrong. Know that the... Okay, so the thing is, once again, there's 2 weapons that you need to upgrade so you can try to get your 15 star, well, excuse me, so you can get your Atlas 15 star. The Val one is pretty straightforward and easy. As you can see, you're gonna need a bunch of crafting materials. You can get these by desynthesizing a bunch of your 12 and 13 star weapons, or you could just buy it off the market. It depends on your wallet and what you want to do. The Time Reversal Stone Chronos, you get this automatically if you plus 35 your Val weapon. It's through you have to go through the to the title NPC to get this stone. But once you plus 35 it, you should have it. There is another way to get this stone. I think a lot of people told me through the storyline, but I haven't really done it. So let's say you're into the storyline and you're trying to wrap up episode 5. Most likely you'll get this stone too, so you can actually, you know, upgrade a Val weapon into the Atlas version. But yeah, and if you're wondering how to get the Val weapons, you can either get them through the limited quest, or you can buy it off the Visa phone. And in the past, specifically around episode 2 and 3, you had to have a weapon pass or a unit pass to buy a 10 star, 11 star, or 12 star. but nowadays you don't really need a pass. If you need to buy something, you can just buy it. Know that not all 13 stars are in the Visa phone, and I think 13 stars are the highest you can go. But yeah, if you want a specific Val weapon, let's say you don't have a Val Katana, you can buy a Val Katana in the player shop instead of farming it. Depends on you once again. Once you upgrade your Val weapon, you will have your Atlas weapon. Now there is something you do want to consider. Understand that once you upgrade a Val weapon, you might want to have materials for the other one too. And that's going to evolve your Justice weapon. As you can see, to make a Lemire weapon, you're going to need the Justice weapon in itself, the Demon weapons, or whatever this thing is, and then the Scavel. And I know I'm going to butcher some of these names, once again, I apologize. But yeah, the last weapon is actually easy. If you play during episode 5 or the beginning of episode 5 doing Buster Quest and spamming it, then pretty much it's these Elvidal series weapon. And if you haven't farmed for these, you can easily pick up the collection files from Pudding, I think? Yeah, I think Pudding is the person you want to talk to. Yeah, her. So you can talk to her and you can go down here. As you can see, the collection files get to stay for a very long time. It's not going to disappear until the September 24th, 2019, around 1800. So, or 18. Actually, yeah, let's go with 1800, that was right. So yeah, pretty straightforward. If you're wondering how you can easily speed this up, if you spam limited quests, you can easily complete these two, which is to kill demons and darkers at 71 plus. This one, however, this one's debatable. You can do a bunch of emergency quests, Buster quests, or you can spam the Enchanted Forest Exploration on surprisingly very hard, super hard, or extremely hard. When it comes to very hard, they do start the quest, or the enemies are at 75 plus. And actually, before I walk off and not actually check myself, yeah, as you can see, if you decide to start it up, it's going to be 60 plus, 65 plus, and 80 plus. I think the castle spawns at least at level 75, maybe. I can't remember. Or it spawns at 60. Best bet is to do super hard or extra hard though. However, if you plan to farm by yourself, and if you want to make it easy on yourself and just spam it quickly, just do it on super hard. 4 to 6 runs actually will fill out that bar to 100%. Also pop some rare drop rates and try boosts. Anyways, the thing is, I'm going to have to upgrade this Elvidar though, so I can get it to a Classis and then upgrade that type into a Skival, and then that should be it. Now, Nemesis, Slave, all these other stuff, ignore them for now, or once again, I'll explain it in their own separate video. But yeah, other than that, to get the demon weapons, you can also go to Pudding and get the collection files for it. However, the easiest way to get these weapons right now is through limited quests. They drop. Now, would they drop the specific thing you need? No, because it's RNG. But yeah, other than that, the other type, the other 15 star is the Lightstream weapons. And to be honest, that one is really easy, especially because of this shop right here. It has all the 13 stars you need. And also, once again, limited quests does drop those 13 stars over there. And also there's the collection file as well. The only hard part is getting the stone you need, because you actually need to spam Persona 50 times. So before I get started, I want to say plan it accordingly and be conscious of what you currently have. When it comes to the Val weapons, once again, they're easy to do because all you need to do is either buy or farm for that specific type, upgrade it, go through the title counter, get your stone, and then make sure you have these materials, and then boom, you got your Atlas, whatever, your 14 star Atlas. But the reason why I bring this up is because let's say you want to get a katana, but you don't have the Lemire katana, or you don't have any of the materials you need to make the Lemire katana. As you can see, you're going to need all these things, and to be honest, I do not have any one of these weapons. However, I do have these things right here to make the gun slash. And once again, getting the valve weapon isn't hard, so you can easily make that specific valve type. So with that being said, all you need to do is make sure that you need to change the weapon accordingly. Let's say that you have an upgraded valve type, but you have all the materials, or let's say you made some other Lemire weapon that's not the same thing. Let's say that you made a Lemire fist weapon, for example, and you have a valve gun slash at plus 35. Or, excuse me, an Atlas weapon at plus 35, the 14-star version of it. So what you can do is go over here to the change weapon category, go to the Atlas series category, and then you can swap the gun slash for the fist weapon. And then you should be able to upgrade the 2 14 stars into a 15 star. So with that being said, plan accordingly. Right now, once again, I'm going to get the 15 star gun slash, but then I'm going to change it into a katana. And as you can see, oh my god, I hate these tabs. If you go over here to change weapon type, you click on the EX series, you'll see that you only need to have these materials and then your Atlas weapon you want to exchange. Alright, so let's get started. Now, I still need to upgrade this version right here, so let's go through this, and then I think I should have everything to upgrade to Lemire, and then I can get my 15 star. So what you're gonna need to do is go over here. If you have your plus 35 weapon of this weapon type, then you can select that, and then you need an X amount, well actually 60 of these boosters. You do this, you agree to it, and it will carry all of the stuff that you originally had. So you're gonna do this again over here. I'm gonna go down here, exchange it, and the same thing. Now, as you can see, it has all of the same stuff still. It's still got my 60 element, it's still light, it's still got the abilities I have, and some other things that I can carry over. So boom, that is done, and now I should be good to go. So once you have all the materials for the Justice stuff, make sure that you go over here, make sure it's not locked, and then just select each one of them. They all had to be at plus 35 in the upgraded version. The only one you really don't need to upgrade is this one. The other two, you just need to get the first form of it and then upgrade it. This one is going to take a while because you're going to need those boosters. But once again, the current limited quest that's going on right now, it can drop a lot of these things. Well, so once you do that, you do this, and then... Wait, what happened? Oh no, I went back, didn't I? So yeah, it does that. And the orange text apparently highlights what's going to be carried over. So the stuff that is on your... What is it? What is this? This, the Justice will be on the Lemire. So let's agree to that. And as you can see, I should have the weapon now. So let's go to the Atlas series one. Let's go over here. Let's do this. Actually, before I... Well, let me just do this instead. So if I do this, it's going to show the orange text again. And it's going to say that... Oh wait, no, you can select it. Oh, well shit, I didn't know that. So yeah, I get to select the Atlas so it can carry over. Okay, so apparently I wasn't paying attention to how that happened. But before I do that, I may want to affix it right now. And I can't remember what sort of affixes I had planned for. I think I need a 30% though. Let's see, let's do that. What was it? Elder, I think? I need 8 slot Elders. I need power. And then I need a Historia. That's an 8 slot. And then I also need a mutation too, unless it was on that weapon. Ah, that's a problem though. I don't have that. So let me click on add abilities. Let me go down here to click on this, do this. Yeah, I might need to cut away because I can't remember what I specifically want. I do want to get this fourth ability right here. This is why I wanted the gun slash, so I can get the vampiric strike. And if you're familiar with this ability, or with this quote-unquote pot in the past, it's pretty much a S4 ability you can get. But the only problem is you need to upgrade the gun slash into its 14-star variant, have it at plus 35 to get this unlocked. And then, yeah, I still need to get a mutation. And that's another problem. I don't have the apprentice, so I have Elder though. Alright, so I might need to cut away and toy around with these abilities because I can't remember where I put everything, so I'll be right back. Alright, so we're at this screen again. Now, I was going to affix it first before I make it into a 15-star, but I realized that the potential or the S4 ability that I can get from this 15-star is still the Vampiric Strike, so I will upgrade it first to a 15-star affix and then change it to a katana, because if I change it into a katana without getting the ability, I will lose it. So, or I'm going to be wasting a lot of materials just so I can convert it back and forth. So what I'm going to do over here is select the Atlas one because it has all the affixes that I want carried over along with the element number, because apparently I didn't realize that this is nat 60. But most of my important affixes are already on here, so I'm going to go with this. So it's going to cost me this much stuff. All of the stuff in this highlighted one will carry over. So I say yes. Now I got my 15 star. Now, it's Gun Slash. It is a Gun Slash, which I'm not happy about, so I will convert it into a katana. And the reason why I'm converting it into a katana is because, one, I wanted my Braver Hunter to level up first since I'm getting back into the game, but secondly it's also to prepare myself for the Phantom class that is going to be released during episode 6. The 3 weapons the Phantom class is going to use are katanas, rifles, and rods. So when it comes to the Phantom class, it's kind of like the Hero class. It has its own little uniqueness to itself. But for now, let me fix this with all of these items over here, along with something that I decided to pick up earlier. So what I'm gonna do... Why do I have... Oh yeah, okay, now I remember why I actually grabbed this weapon from the shop. I really don't need to use all of these if I remember correctly. No, I have to. Have to use the... It doesn't matter which one I use, right? Okay, this one, it does matter because it has Apprentice. And I'm also going to use this thing over here. I don't want that Noble Power to be up front though, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to put that Noble Power at the end. I'm putting Apprentice So instead of any other So, because I want more attack on this, because this is only going to be quote-unquote temporary. I'm going to put the... Oh wait, I'm going to be gambling though, because it's gave me 90. Well, it should succeed, unless Doo-Doo fucks me over. The reason why I also cut away is because I noticed it was Monica, and I don't like Monica as much, so I'm sticking with Doo-Doo, my man, because he tends to do good to me when it comes to affixes. So yeah, let me do that. Let me use a 40% to make sure everything succeeds. And there we go. So I got my... So, once again, I'll make a separate video going a bit more into details about this, but to put it simply, S abilities are kind of like junk abilities. Well, I wouldn't call them junk abilities because some of these abilities are pretty handy. These things can be transferred at 100%, granted that if you don't upslot them. If you upslot something from like a 7 slot to an 8 slot, the numbers are going to be skewed unless you have an ability success factor that can play around with those numbers. But yeah, when it comes to these abilities though, they are 100% guaranteed carried over, and they do give a lot of benefits, depending on what it states. For the S4 ability, it can only be unlocked if you actually get the 14-star Atlas or the 15-star Atlas Gun Slash, and it restores HP equal to 1% of damage dealt. Max is 30, so pretty much it's what is it? If you remember Vampiric Strike on Elder Pain as a potential, or now they got the 14-star version of Omega Elder Pain, then yeah, pretty much this S4 ability is like that. And then these other ones are different in its own right. The S1 abilities grants a barrier that cuts damage you take by 8% and prevents flinching or being knocked down. The barrier toggles on and off for every 20 seconds. And then this kind of plays off of that first S1 because it requires a certain Leaf Flash or Shadow Flash or Moon Flash or something. But apparently this boosts attack PP recovery by 25%, and then this also reduces the consumption of PP. So pretty much I'm going to be spamming a decent amount. And the reason why I focus more on the attack side than anything else is because it's a weapon. It's going to be changed eventually, and knowing PSO2 or knowing the trend of how most rarity weapons are, this may not be quote-unquote the best 15-star that's on the future roster. Currently, right now, it is up there because it is a 15-star, but there's only 3 types. Later on, when episode 6 may come out, they'll add more 15-star later, and I don't know if the Atlas is going to be the best one. That's why I decided to invest in Noble Power instead of Elegant Power, just because there's a huge difference in the player market on Ship 2, like a 40 million Meseta difference, and this is just cheaper for me, so I decided to go with that. And these abilities, once again, just emphasize more on the power, because that's what a weapon should kind of highlight, unless you're trying to be very tanky or you want something else. But pretty much, yeah, that's my Gun Slash right there. However, I don't want a Gun Slash because I'm going to use this as a katana, or I want to make it into a katana. So, with that being said, let's go over here and swap it out. So, boom, exchange it. All I need are these materials. I'm going to have to synthesize a bunch of these things again. And then I also need my Atlas weapon. Why the heck is my Atlas? Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. I need to go to this one up here. My bad. Yeah, so let's go over here. Let's go here. Wait a second. Or, why isn't it targeting my thing? Did I lock you already? I didn't lock you. Hold up, I'm confused. What the hell is this one? Wait a second, I'm very lost. I did not lock my thingy. Oh, okay. I was stupidly confused. Did I click on a Gun Slash? Oh well. Anyways, I'm gonna swap this Gun Slash to a katana now. And as you can see, it's gonna carry everything over. It's gonna carry all my S abilities and all my other abilities that I have. It's just gonna consume a lot of these things right here. And boom, now I got a 14-star, which is a katana. Now, I didn't record me getting this 14-star right here because I just had a bunch of crests and I decided to trade it in over here with Zig and get these things over here. So if you have a lot of crests and you want an easy 14-star, then go over here and get one. But yeah, I actually made a katana. That's a 15-star. I could have made something else, to be honest, but the thing is, with this little convenient feature right here with the change weapon category, if I wanted to change this katana to be a sword, for example, since I'm planning to level up hero class or something, all I need to do is go over here and do the same thing, which is to trade in the weapon and trade in all those materials. But that's not anytime soon because 1, I need to stockpile on the materials again, and 2, will most likely continue leveling up my Braver for now. But yeah, that's it for this video, so pretty straightforward. If you have any questions about how to acquire your 15-star or something, let me know in the comments below. But that's it. It's not too hard. Once again, I'll make a video talking about 15 stars and what to do. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys around. Peace.